Hello, welcome to yet another video. We're going to do the weekly analysis for Nifty, and I'm recording is 7th of August 2023. So let's see where the major indexes or some of the key indexes are, because after all, market is where it is. We have to look at it and understand whether how the individual stocks are performing, and that's why we have to do this analysis regularly. So I'll take you through some of the key indexes which I'm tracking, and also some of the stocks which I am keeping my radar for this week. Again, I'm not going to be very aggressive in my positions, but I just want to be making sure that in this bull market, if there's any pullback, how we're going to act and add more positions to it, look at which stocks I'm going to add more positions, and ride this whole trend. So let's get started. I'll share my screen. So let's start with first Nifty as our index. As you can see, this is a daily chart, and after big rally, the stock itself is kind of pulling back, so which is kind of a normal in a way. But at this point, that's where the index is at. So if you see here, sorry, let me just, yeah. So if you see here, there has been kind of last week has been, it is coming back into some of the key averages. So I put a moving averages for 10, 20, and 50 and see whether it's going to touch. Last time it respected around 20. Now it's going to, we'll see whether it's going to touch 50 or not. But overall, Nifty, as long as holding, if we go to weekly, which is where we get a better clear trend, is as long as holding up this position, I think we are pretty solid on this for now. So nothing to worry. Let's look at the bank Nifty, which again, from the banking side, we all have to see where the banks are going to. Some of these small and lending finance are doing really well, but overall from the bank point of view, it's again have 2 days, 2 weeks of pullback, which is there, but it's still trending higher. Pharma, which I kind of was, I shared my view on how I am strategizing on pharma, has been surprised everyone, and it's gone up and now closed above some of the key trend levels which I was tracking earlier, which I shared. So this is kind of a key level closed above. So we'll see how it behaves, but that's where my first target area is. But I'm playing this theme through one or two individual stocks which I have in my portfolio, but overall I'm playing it through Pharma Bees, which is the ETF, because I don't fully understand pharma companies, and I want to focus my energy in terms of some of the stocks which I track, and especially in IT and steel and other sectors. But overall, pharma trend is looking very, very bullish, and every time it's going to pull back, I'm going to review it and keep ride this trend through Pharma Bees ETF. Again, no recommendation. This is what I'm doing, so you can do your own due diligence and talk to a financial advisor. But from small cap, let's look at the mid cap first and see what's going on. Then we'll move to so mid cap. They're absolutely going strong, strength to strength. It has gone in, and there was a little bit of pullback, and it's gone up. So this is like, I call it a fan structure. If you see here, and that is, I love this kind of structure. You see, absolutely 45-degree fan structure, and which is where I like, it's going completely in all the three moving averages are kind of lined in equal gaps. So I call it a fan structure here, and every pullback has to be look at opportunities to add. Again, I'm more individual stock picker in that. I look at these particular indexes to see overall, because if the trend is changing here, then obviously you also have to look at how your stocks are performing. That's why it's very, very important. And you have to keep in mind that mid cap rally is coming in after. If you look at a monthly chart, and you'll see what's going on. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4 months of a rally so far, and now it's kind of there. And in the past, there has been not many instances where you can see that there was a rally like that. So every time it goes up, no need of hurry, you will get a pullback. You will not see 4 in a row. If you do in the past 4, 5, and then there's a pullback, 4 pullback, and so you will see that every time it goes up, it pull back. So it's time, either for me, I'll be cautious enough, take some of the profits from the stocks which I have, or add more depending on how I'm tracking those stocks. But that's where I am looking at from mid cap point of view. And small cap, again, it's the same thing. Small cap, we had a huge rally in the past. It went sideways. Now again, it's going up. So that's where you have major trends. You're going to see stocks can be kind of double-edged swords, where you can get humongous gain in a short time, but if you don't know how to pick up the stocks, it's going to be very, very difficult also to exit as well. So be very, very careful, mindful when you're looking at it. If not, if somebody who's no wise can play this theme through small cap mutual funds, because that's where they've outperformed it as well. So if that is another way of looking at small cap, because that's where you got maximum alpha in your portfolio. And so that's pretty much an IT I talked about. As long as it's in this range and it's breaking out, then only I'll be interested. But at this point, very, very important is to look at stocks which are kind of already breaking out from this range and outperforming the Nifty index and Nifty IT index, and then they could be the leaders of the next bull market, especially on the IT side. Other index which I am kind of interested in and started looking at is metal, apart from pharma. So if let's go back to metal here, CNX Metal. Now CNX Metal, as you can see, there's a monthly one, and this is a key level. If it crosses, then you can see you will see some stocks really doing well, and especially the sale is one of these stocks we have to keep in radar. And clear disclaimer, I have a position here, but sale is like already started, giving some kind of signs, early signs, but time will tell what's there, but something you have to keep in radar as well. So this is what it is. And one stock or two stocks which I am keeping in my radar for this week is GE Power. Now, why it came in my radar is, first, you see this is a weekly chart, and after almost 5 weeks, 5-6 weeks of sideways, it gave a huge breakout with the big volume and with a solid candle, which came in my radar. I thought, okay, let's see how it's going to pan out for this one, because this could be start of a new trend, and it's given above the close of this level as well, which is also a good sign. So that's something, is one of the high conviction stock which I'm looking at it. I don't have any position, and again, please take the disclaimer from my side as well. So this is just I'm sharing with you whatever I am seeing in the market for education purposes. Other stock is KPI Green, which is also in the sideways for some time, and it's touched the key moving averages, and it's in favor as well. So we have to see whether it starts its upward trend. So these are two stocks which I am kind of looking at it for this week. Otherwise, I'm going to just look at how market performs this week and accordingly take the decision. But eventually, one thing which I want to give you as a pro tip is look at stocks you hold rather than find new ideas, because there's no point finding new ideas every week, because there are limited stocks. You have to keep it in mind and try and see where is an adding opportunity in existing investments, rather than just finding new ideas all the time. And spend more time studying, reading about companies fundamentally, what they're doing, what's trigger. Like, especially if I'm looking at GPA, what's changing there? Is there anything price action is coming along with the fundamental changes to it? So far, that is where you should spend more energy, and that's where you build your conviction rather than just looking for new ideas. So that's all from myself today. If you found this video valuable, do subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and share with your friends and family, so all can benefit it from this whole learning which I'm sharing. It takes a lot of an effort to create such videos. If you have been staying till the end and you have been learning, type "you are the learner." That will be great. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.